afternoon, you're welcome to the news update on NTA Benin. I am Anwuli Okolo. As part of efforts to rid the service of bad eggs and in furtherance of the federal government's fight against corruption, the Nigeria Immigration Service has dismissed 4 personnel and demoted 14 for various offences for which they appeared before the orderly room trial committee of the service. 4 other personnel were discharged and acquitted, while 2 were redeployed to other locations. A statement by the Service Public Relations Officer Tony Akuneme indicates that 11 personnel were issued warning letters, while 1 has been compulsorily retired. The statement adds that 11 others are awaiting trial. Akuneme in the statement conveys the CGI's assurance to the general public that there are no sacred cows in the Nigeria Immigration Service, as all offenders shall be appropriately sanctioned. The Minister of State for Transportation, Ademola Adewola Adegoroye, and the Managing Director, Nigeria Railway Corporation, Fidel Okiria, visited the Igwebin railway station in Edo State. This is with an assurance that further steps will be taken to avert future occurrences. Ogochuka Ona has details.
The Minister says the Railway Corporation will work with the host communities to ensure that security is beefed up at the railway stations, urging the host communities to see the facilities as their own.
I want to see you, this community, the entire nation, and under your leadership, take proactive steps to ensure that federal government infrastructure within your localities is protected. And to this end today, we have decided and we have mandated the NRC through the MD of the NRC. Thank God he's a son, and he's doing well. I've mandated him on the immediate establishment of what we call the Nigerian Railway Corporation Host Communities Relations Committee.
Managing Director, Nigerian Railway Corporation, Fidel Okiria, is optimistic that services will be restored in a few days' time.
We cannot give them while they are planning, we also be planning to ensure that we don't have such a situation again. And I believe it's a learning process. And I pray we don't do wise.
The entourage of the minister also paid a courtesy visit to the palace of the Onoji of Igweben Kingdom, His Royal Highness Izoji Elojero I. In Benin, Ogochuka Ona, NTA News.
In the meantime, 6 persons out of the 31 passengers kidnapped by bandits last Saturday have been rescued alive as search teams of the police force intensify efforts to rescue others. Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Chris Nekari, was briefing newsmen in Benin. Elizabeth Omoko reports.
Following the marching order from Governor Gordon Obaseki that the kidnappers that attacked the train in Igwebe last Saturday be smoked out of their hidings and persons abducted be rescued, the Nigerian police, alongside the army, vigilantes and hunters, embarked on Operation Bushcombing. Less than 72 hours from the kidnap, there seems to be a fruitful search at 6 persons, including a nursing mother and a 6-year-old girl, and her 2 younger siblings have been rescued.
6 people have been rescued in the last 24 hours. A nursing mother with her baby, 1 girl about 6 years old, and siblings, a boy and a girl between the age of 2 and 5. Other suspects who have been arrested, who were formally declared wanted with kidnapping cases in that in the Edo Central area. They too are helping with the police investigation.
The state government applauds the efforts of the rescue team and assures Edo people of rescuing other victims alive.
I also want to reassure Edo people that the government is taking this matter very seriously, and we're asking for any information that would.
The Operation Bushcombing of the combined effort of security personnel continues. In Benin, Elizabeth Omoko, NTA News.
Few weeks to the January 31st deadline when old Naira notes of 200, 500 and 1,000 Naira will cease to be legal tender, the Apex Bank has directed the commercial banks across Nigeria to load their automated teller machines, the ATM, with only the new banknotes to ensure circulation before deadline. Correspondent Ifoma Okafo visited some ATMs in Benin metropolis to ascertain the level of compliance by the commercial banks on the directive. The report.
A visit to most banks revealed that the ATMs still dispense the old Naira notes to customers despite directive from the Apex Bank. Some banks before now had issued statements assuring their customers of getting the new Naira notes, but with withdrawal limits which may have cost the high number of people at the ATMs across the state capital. Many customers who spoke to NTA News say it was a mirage getting the new Naira notes from the ATMs, alleging that the banks may not have enough new notes for circulation and are apprehensive that they may not meet up with the deadline of phasing out the old notes.
Right from December, I've been withdrawing. I still understand me. I have not set my eyes on the new note. In any or another of the denomination, I have not seen any single one. But I come to surprise, how are they going to affect it that to meet up that deadline on 31st? Well, okay, it's because of your presence there. That is why you see they are blocking this thing. Because since morning, they have been, this is my two times of coming to withdraw. And it has been always the old case, getting new old notes.
My coming today, I was thinking I will collect new Naira notes, but surprisingly, I'm still taking the old notes. The government needs to do something about it now, so that the new Naira note can come into existence.
The ATM paid with the old notes. I've now withdrawn from the ATM, which I've not gotten the new notes from the ATM since I started withdrawing, since the money came out. I've seen just 1,000 Naira and the 200 Naira. I've not seen the 500. But it's in limited quantity. I've not seen it in bulk.
The Central Bank of Nigeria in October 26 of 2022 announced plans to redesign the denomination notes and had pegged the old notes to cease to be legal tender by January 31st, this 2023. In Benin, Ifoma Okafo, NTA News.
The holiday is now over for pupils and students in both public and private schools as academic activities for a new term have resumed. Obeyeto Barbisai reports on compliance to the resumption date.
Early at 6:30 in the morning, the gates of most private schools visited were open to receive pupils and their parents for the first day of this academic session. While some are happy to resume, others dread the stress that comes with the school runs, especially for schools with strict resumption and pick-up times.
We want to start from where we stopped now last time, but I know it's not easy, but God will help us. It was not easy to wake them up. They were like, Mommy, I want to sleep small now, small. I say, wake up, sister, get up, let's go. You just have to do what you can to meet up with the time.
For the children, it is pure eagerness to learn and reunite with classmates.
I'm very happy that school is doing today because every time the students here will take care of school today. I'm very happy.
I like it because I'll meet my friends
There is, however, a contrast in the situation at some public schools. As at 30 minutes past 7 in the morning, when NTA crew visited Ogbe Primary School, the pupils were yet to arrive, although some of the teachers were already at their duty posts. Academic activities for the second term is expected to pick up before the week runs out. In Benin, Obeyeto Barbisai, NTA News.
You can join the news live on our YouTube channel, NTA Benin. You can subscribe and be a part of the news online. And you can reach out to NTA Benin Newsroom on any breaking news and happenings in Edo State. The number to call is 091-5355-9648. You can also send WhatsApp messages to the same number. We'll take a first break now. Please stay tuned. We'll have more reports for you when we come back.
You visit the ancient city of Benin, two things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenuyi Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
Do you live in Aduawa and its environment? Or you need a conducive and open field in Aduawa for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, annual ceremonies, family or corporate events in a serene and conducive environment that is close to nature? Then look no further. NTA Benin Aduawa is the place for you. NTA Benin Aduawa has a large field for all your other events and ceremonies. Also, at NTA Corporate Headquarters, TV Road, we have a state-of-the-art, fully air-conditioned, ultra-modern hall for all kinds of indoor events with a standby generating set to ensure constant power supply. We also have the NTA Pavilion for all your outdoors events at the same venue. Guess what? Our prices are affordable. Locations are easily accessible. Venues conducive and highly secure. Our outside broadcast van is available 24 hours and can broadcast your event live. And above all, you can air your event on our award-winning programs like Events and Style. Wow, what are you waiting for? Grab this opportunity and have your celebration in a grand style. For inquiries and bookings, please call NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
You're welcome back. House of Assembly candidate of the New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP), Destiny Ehiobo, who is seeking to represent the people of Ego constituency at the Edo State House of Assembly, has promised to attract more democratic dividends to the area if elected. The NNPP candidate made the promise when he met with elders and stakeholders in Uselu community. Jude Abugo reports.
The NNPP House of Assembly candidate, who first called at the house of the Odowe of Uselu for blessings, also solicited for the support of the elders, chiefs, and members of the community to actualize his political ambition. He thereafter stormed Uselu Town Hall, where supporters and party members gathered to receive him. The interaction enabled Destiny Ehiobo to further share his visions and programs for Ego constituency with his supporters.
I'm going to bring the ears of the government to the Ego people, and whatsoever their heart desires is at that time, it will be meant. I will bring development to the youth, scholarship and the rest.
He has a very good promise, and we are standing by him. As far as I'm concerned, the NGA chairman, all from Ward 1 to Ward 10, we are fully behind him.
Taking off from Uselu Junction, the candidate and his supporters visited some areas along Uselu Lagos Road to seek for votes. The candidate and his supporters also distributed posters and handbills at some strategic locations in Uselu area.
We have a sound and educated person that is crying to say, I want to help the people of Ego for better life, infrastructure development.
He has been doing it since we started this campaign. He has been helping women.
I'm from Ego, okay? So we know him very well in Ego, and we are giving him our support. He's the best candidate that will ever contest in this election.
The campaign climaxed at Uselu Market, where the candidate, Destiny Ehiobo, interacted with traders in different sections of the market. In Benin, Jude Abugu, NTA News.
Edo State Governor Gordon Obaseki has urged Nigerians not to sell their permanent voters' cards ahead of the forthcoming general elections. Governor Obaseki at the 26th edition of the Auchi Day celebration in Auchi says Nigeria has no basis for the economic hardship and insecurity challenges currently facing the country. Elizabeth Omoko has the details.
The 2023 election is crucial, and to get it right is the reason why the governor, represented by the deputy governor, used the opportunity of the Auchi Day, celebrated every January 8th, to draw support of voting the right choice come February 25th.
If you are a registered voter and you have not gotten your card, your voter's card, go and collect your PVC from the various designated INEC office. If you have your PVC already, please keep it jealously. There are no basis for the vast majority of his people to be living in abject poverty in the land that is full of milk and honey. It is your time to use your PVC wisely.
The event signifying the exceptional commitment exhibited by Auchi people who are proud of their identity is one the Ocharo of Auchi, including the senator representing Edo North Senatorial District, are thankful to Almighty Allah for the peace and unity enjoyed.
I thank Almighty Allah who has made it possible for us and give us the light. And everybody who share in the light, you are saying that this occasion for celebrating Almighty Allah is important for you. And may Almighty Allah make it so.
The Auchi Day with the theme Islam is our way of life featured presentation of scholarship, trophies to those who have distinguished themselves in their endeavors. There was also a show of force between hunters and vigilante groups.
The vigilante.
From Auchi, Elizabeth Omoko, NTA News.
Commuters and residents of Ekenwa are in high expectations of a desired road. This is following the ongoing rehabilitation of the 14.85 kilometers Ekenwa-Ubioko road by the Edo State government. Rosemary Omani visited the area to ascertain the level of progress so far and came back with this update.
Workers have returned to site after the Christmas break. They are working assiduously to ensure work completion as planned.
As you can see, we have gone far. So we have gone far, the work is going. As we are working as the concrete section, the earth moving and the asphalt section are also working.
Road users, on the other hand, while appreciating the state government for keeping to promise, want them to expedite action as work seems slow.
Government they try as they do it. So may still quick. Tell the people when they do and make them quick do it. So that before they go come.
The contractor should put more effort for us using this road because of the goods coming out from this area.
The road is movable now. We are happy. We really appreciate it.
They also lament the unbearable dust occasioned by the palliative measures negatively affecting their businesses. They as well draw the attention of relevant authorities to the construction of more drains on the dual roads.
This Mekula one I hold, so dust they enter inside. We don't tire for dust. We don't get kata. Our children know if you can't stop because of this dust, and we don't bear and tire.
The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Roads and Bridges, Osikena Ojo, gives reasons for the delay and apologizes for any inconveniences. He, however, added that 67% of the work has been completed.
As at now, we have a total length of 14.85 kilometers to do. We have about 1.15, I think, which is a spur to one of the roads which is bringing a lot of water to Ekenwa Road. And if we do not control that water, it will damage the road work that we are doing. So we have to also include that in the project in order to protect the road that we are doing. It's our intent to complete those works towards the end of May of 2024.
He further guarantees the citizens of more rehabilitation despite the harsh economy. In Benin City, I am Rosemary Omani, NTA News.
We'll take another break. Please stay.
Join us every day on NTA Benin Network Center, Channel 7, VHF. Star Times on Channel 103. You can log on to our social media handles: YouTube, NTA Benin, Facebook, NTA Benin, Twitter, NTA Benin 1. For breaking news, call our news desk on 091 535 59648. NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
The footprints of Pa Christopher Enobachai, 22 years after his demise, continue to draw comments and encomiums from loved ones, friends, contemporaries, and the immediate family he left behind. It was praise galore for a man described as a disciplinarian, a team player, bridge builder, and epitome of love at the 22nd memorial organized by his children in Benin. Paul Mukaga tells us more.
The impact of proper parenting and good deeds of the deceased created a feeling of nostalgia, going by memories shared by his children and other family members. Osagie Enobachai and his siblings will forever remember the aura of love and bonding which their father symbolizes during his lifetime. For them, their father represents a special breed of people with the primary objective of transforming lives and society at large.
One of the things that my dad has done very well was to make sure we're unified and we still talk to dates, so we all grew up together and we're excited to come celebrate him today.
Daddy was somebody that was bold. He wasn't afraid to tell you the truth, irrespective of who you are.
It's someone who you can rely on, someone who you trust, and someone who can reach out for everybody.
A man that does not want seeing people be oppressed. Whether you are his child or not, he will always fight for you.
An honest man, and above all, he's a great man.
Amid intermittent musical interlude and dance by the children, it was glaring to even those who may not have encountered Pa Enobachai that he was indeed a good man worth celebrating.
My grandma, my granddad, everybody loved him. Loved him in the sense that if you are in a tight situation, he's there with you.
Guests were lavishly entertained as the live band and disc jockey provided the requisite ambience for the ceremony. In Benin, Paul Mukago, NTA News.
Up next is Sports Update with Olumide Egontala.
The newly appointed chairman of the Referees Committee of the Nigerian Football Federation, Faith Irabo, has declared total war against poor officiating, as she insisted that repositioning Nigerian football is paramount to the committee and the NFF. In the meantime, Nigeria's under-20 football team continues preparations ahead of this year's Nations Cup in Abuja under the watchful eyes of Coach Ladan Boso, who sent some of the players out of the camp due to age and document discrepancies. Similarly, in handball, having emerged champions of the West African Cadet and Youth Handball Championship last year, Nigeria's under-18 and 20 national teams with new sets of players are perfecting strategies to pick the sole ticket to the Intercontinental Championship in the African Challenge, scheduled for Congo-Brazzaville from 16th to 20th January 2023. The winner of the African Challenge will represent Africa in the World Intercontinental Phase. In basketball, Festac Town basketball team are champions of the San Sultan Street Kings basketball tournament After recording a 57-33 win at the expense of Satellite Town basketball team, ex-international Olumide Oyedeji's team was the better side as selected all-stars including players from Belgium bowed to the superpowers of the team, 70-52 points.
Clinic is to nurture the upcoming talent and also children from the neighborhood that would love to take part in the game. Let their passion and love for the game translate and transfer from Belgium to Nigeria so that in the future perhaps we end up seeing them in the Nigerian national team.
The tournament was organized in honor of Olanrewaju Abdulganiyu Fasasi, popularly known as Sand Sultan, one of the pace setters of modern hip-hop in Nigeria, who was an ardent basketball player and supporter. With sports updates, Olumide Guntola, NTA News.
And that concludes this news update. Thank you for watching. Join us again at 7 o'clock in the evening for the main news. Good afternoon.